So good morning guys. So today I'm going to deliver my topic on missile program of India. So first of all, what if we understand what is missile and further divide of the missile. So what is missile? Missile is like a short structure to counter any threats that is coming to us, any threat for encountering the threat, that is called a missile. And if we divide the missile divided into two parts, the cruise missile and the BrahMos missile. Cruise missile, we use a jet engine into the cruise missile, and it follows a parallel stage, means its trajectory, it follows a parallel stage to the earth. And if we set the target, that it will hit the target, no matter how changed we means we are how matter we are going to change the target, it will hit the target. This is the cruise missile. On the other hand, what is ballistic missile? Ballistic missile means its trajectory, it's the parabolic trajectory, like it goes to this and this, means we use the rocket engine into the ballistic missile. When we go up it, we use the rocket engine when up to when ballistic missile come into it downwards, it can gain up to speed like 18, 15 to 20 Mach. This is more speed than any other object. Even the even the jet engine, even the jets, fighter jets. So my first topic is what is surface to surface missile, short range surface to surface missile. First is Prithvi series, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Prithvi 3 series. And its range is going to differ from Prithvi 1 to Prithvi 2, Prithvi 2 to Prithvi 3. This is a Prithvi series. Then there is a Prahar. This is also a short range surface to surface missile. On the other hand, if we talked about the long range surface to surface missile, that is Agni series. Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3. These are the three series that is used to counter like the Pakistan, to counter Pakistan and the nearby areas of the India. And if we specially talked about the Agni 4 and Agni 5, this is the intercontinental ballistic missile, means it can hit the target for far from the India like Pakistan and the China. It can hit the target over there. This is talked about the surface to surface missile. And this Agni series also the means advanced version of the submarine launched version. Agni series submarine launched version, we called it is a Kalam series. Kalam missiles means K series like K14, K5, K6. It is underdeveloped, but it is going to be part of the Agni series, Agni missile submarine launched version. This is the Kalam missiles. On the other hand, if we talk about short range surface to air missile, and that is Trishul, its range about 9 to 12 kilometer. This is the short range surface to air missile. If we're talking about the medium range surface to air missile, that is Akash, Akash MK1, Akash MK2, and MK3. This is the short range. And if we talk about the long range surface to air missile, that is Barak 8. It is an Israeli made missile, and other is Kusha missiles. Now, recently, DRDO developed it, Kusha missiles. Now, we talked about the surface to surface, we talked about the surface to air. Now, we talked about the air to air missiles. Like we have indigenously made the Astra missile, Astra 1, Astra 2, and Astra 3. There is also a missile that is the Meteor missile. Astra and Meteor missile both are beyond visual range air to air missiles. And Astra is indigenously made, and Meteor is made by the France, Britain, Sweden, Italy, Germany. These are the countries that made the Meteor missiles. On the other hand, if we talk about the anti-tank missiles, what is anti-tank missile? Means these missiles can hit the tank as well as the armored vehicle. So we call it an anti-tank missile. So we have Nag, we have Helena, we have the man portable anti-tank guided missiles. So these are the missiles we used against the armored vehicles and the tank. So we talked about the four types like surface to surface missile. We talked about the Prithvi series. We talked about the Prithvi series. First, we talked about surface to surface. We talked the Prithvi series, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Prithvi 3, and the Prahar missile. And if we further we develop long range surface to surface missile, this Agni series. This is a miss. These surface to surface missile are type of ballistic missiles. Okay. Now further we means I talked about to the surface to air missile. There is Akash defense system, Akash MK1, MK2, MK2 3. This Akash series. Okay, and further I talked about to further about the long range surface to air missile, that is Barak and the Kusha series. Kusha missile. ठीक है. Now I also talked about to the air-to-air missile, that is Astra and the Meteor. Both Astra is indigenously made and Meteor is made with the France, UK, Germany, Italy. These and this is made the missile, and both are beyond visual range air-to-air missiles. So these are the two things. And I also talked about the anti-tank guided missile. It is used against the armored vehicle on the tank, and that is Nag Helena and man-portable anti-tank, like you see the rocket launcher. This is the man-portable anti-tank guided missile. We talked about the anti-ship and anti-submarine missiles. Like there is a BrahMos and there is a torpedo. So we talked about this. Now there is also, I forget. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there is also the cruise missile. The cruise missile I talked about the later. The cruise missile. So cruise missile is indigenously we made Nirbhay missile. It is a subsonic, means its range is only about 0 to 1. Means we divided the cruise missile into subparts like the subsonic, supersonic, and hypersonic. Subsonic means max speed. We call it a max speed. Max speed means speed of sound upon speed of object. So if the speed of sound and speed of object is equal, there is a zero, we call it a subsonic. If the greater than one, we call it a one, or two, we call it as a supersonic. When the speed is over the greater than five, we call it a max speed. Greater than five, we call it is a hypersonic. So most of the ballistic missiles like the Agni series are the hypersonic. We talked about subsonic 0 to 1, supersonic 2 to 3, and hypersonic above 5. So these are the talked about. BrahMos is a joint venture between the India and the Russia, and Nirbhay is a indigenously made. So these all are all about the missiles program of India. So that's it for all. Thank you.